And welcome back to part 8 of What If Jiraiya Had Adopted Naruto. Last time we left off on the Naruto What If. Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke had just met the Sand siblings, saved Konohamaru from a dumbass Kankuro, and Gaara had made his presence known. Now, someone did mention, in the last What If, that they both thought I had made it so Naruto had met Gaara and Temari and Kankuro before in one of my previous videos. I went back to look through those. As far as I know, I did not do that. So I don't know if maybe I missed it. I don't think I did. Or if you're trying to just insert what you want to happen and just trick me into doing it. I respect you for trying it, but you do realize I would have actually gone to look over it just in case. I don't think that's what you do. I think you actually, maybe I actually did it and I just forgot. I'm going to try to do it just a little bit of a blend of both. Right. Just so we can make everyone happy. I'm going to make it so it's a little bit of a blend of both. So what I am going to do is this. So we open with Naruto basically saving Konohamaru from Kankuro, and then just as Kankuro is about to bring out Crow, Sasuke stops on the pebble, and that's when Kankuro, stop it! You're an embarrassment to our village. Hey Gaara, how you doing, buddy? And just say, shut up or I'll kill you. Yep. Which again, just to reiterate, Kankuro had that coming. He had an ass kicking. You go into someone else's village, invited, mind you. Someone else's village again, and you're not even like a high ranking, and start beating up kids. What a dumbass Kankuro was. I digress. So he, Sasuke appears right next to Naruto. It's like, and then Gaara basically just looks at them both. It's like, I'm curious. It's been a while, or not curious. Sorry, that's a different line. It's been a while, Naruto. And then Naruto. That's the thing. He's like, where have I seen this? And then he realizes, because that hair in the marking on his head. You don't forget something like that. He, through a brief trip to the Sand Village, probably as a kid with the Jiraya, they probably did it very briefly, or possibly outside the village. They did meet Gaara one time. Gaara was interested in Naruto because Shukaku could sense that Naruto had the fox in him, and Fox likewise could sense that Shukaku was in him. And then Naruto's like, oh, Gaara, it's you. I can't. It's been a long time. He's like, wait, Naruto, you know this guy? Yeah, we met a while back. Me and Dad met him while we were out and about. He was on a mission. It's like, so how you been? I've been doing well. How have you been? Oh, keeping doing missions. Got a girlfriend now? Oh, how nice for you. And I'm curious about you as well. I was like, I'm Sasuke Uchiha, Gaara of the desert. I look forward to seeing you later in the Chunin exams, Naruto. It's like, so, and then Naruto's like, so that's what it is. It's like, and then tomorrow, he says that mentally. It's like, so that's what, or no, actually he wouldn't. And yeah, that's right. It's like, that's right, cutie. It says Temari again, Naruto showed he was competent, and Naruto was a solid-looking guy. He gave him enough time to mature and, develop. I'm sure he probably would have been the heartthrob for the girls back then. Hell, he's got Ino as a girlfriend in this version. So, it's like, yeah, and then she shows him and proves, like, oh, so that's what it is. And it's like, well, we'll be going. And it's like, yeah, look, I'm sorry. It's like, shut up or I'll kill you. Yeah, okay. That's a tuning exams, huh? So that's what it is. Yeah, definitely. And they just have a brief conversation. Meanwhile, the sound trio is listening on it. I was like, the black-haired kid, the redhead, and the blonde. We're gonna have to keep an eye out on those guys. That's right. And just as they leave, Naruto and the others are having a conversation. Naruto, however, looks at the tree real quick because he went into sage mode to deal with Kankuro real quick, and he sensed 3 other chakras staring at from in the tree. So he's like, yeah. So I wonder what their deal was. Oh well. So we cut over to Naruto the next day, where they basically talk to Kakashi. Yep, that's right. No missions today. Instead, we have these. We had Chunin exams coming up. You have to decide as a team whether you're going to participate or not. Now, Sakura at this point is having a bit of not an existential crisis, but she's having a bit of trouble kind of figuring out who she is right now, because she's been focusing so much on Sasuke that she really has kind of. And it's not been anything more than what it's been in the original version. Actually, maybe it could have been because Ino stopped going after Sasuke, so that gave her more reason to go after Sasuke. But she's starting to really come around and realize that, look, Sasuke's no more interested in me now than he was then, but I still really like him, and I want him to notice me at least and acknowledge me as a strong ninja. But the problem is, she's having this conversation with herself as they go off and do their own thing, thinking if she wants to sign or not, is that I'm not a strong ninja. I was the best in the class, but what does that mean if I'm really just can't help on any of the missions at all? So, but I don't want to just be stronger. So Sasuke, I want to be strong. I want to know I can handle my shit. I want to know I can, and Sakura starts to really say, no, I'm going to be a ninja. That's right. What I'm going to do. And then, she signs it. They give it back to Kakashi. And if I'm not mistaken, it was 1 week. 1 week they had. So in that week, Sakura actually goes to Kakashi asking, Kakashi, I need help. I mean, I don't have much time to prepare, but do you think you could teach me anything like an actual jutsu or something? Because all I know is the academy stuff, and that's not going to be enough. Sasuke's got the shadow. Naruto taught Sasuke the shadow clone jutsu. The place has got great taijutsu skills, the Sharingan, fire jutsu. Naruto's got seals, wind jutsu, all that. I've got nothing. And Kakashi's finally like, finally, she's starting to think things seriously. Well, Sakura, I might have something for you. And then, he gives it. Plus, she goes to talk to Ino and says, I'm taking this seriously now. It's like, yeah, great, Sakura. First advice, get off the diet. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, look. And then she basically explains it the way that Naruto explained it to her. We're going to get plenty of exercise as shinobi anyway. So it's important that we actually eat properly and, build up muscle. And then she actually flexes and shows off she's actually got some muscle tone to her now. She's actually showing off a little bit of a bicep. Sakura's like, whoa, really? It's like, yeah, I know. Took a little while and a little bit of exercise and training with Naruto, but definitely I actually feel great and all that stuff. I actually feel like I can take you on in a fight again. It's like, yeah, okay. It's like, yeah, well, don't worry, Peg. I'll be back. Well, after this week, you're going to be kissing my face next time. It's like, yeah, bring it on. But they're both like ready to take each other on, but at the same time they have that friend smile, that friend rival smile. It's like, yeah, you be ready because I'm coming for you kind of smile. And Sakura goes off to her own thing. Everyone's basically training, doing their own thing. Naruto's just kind of touching up his skills, maybe learning an extra water jutsu. I think I gave him the raging torrent, which is the one you spit out. I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of defense. We'll give him the water wall. So he learns the water wall. I want to say day 5 of the remaining week, he basically is planning out actually a date with Ino like on the final day. He's like, all right, so we're gonna have 1 day probably to relax. Basically, he always sends a clone to Ino, to make sure she's up for it. And the clone gets clomped by her. Yes, yay! So I was like, oh, well, I guess that worked. But oddly enough, it's Hinata that shows up to his apartment. It's like, Naruto, can I ask you a question? And can I get some help with something? He's like, yeah, sure. What is it? Well, me and Haku have been Haku's been helping me out with training, and I need your help with something. Sure. What is it? Cut to the next day. Now you may be asking, why am I doing that? I want to save that as a surprise. I do believe that. Now people were asking me, oh, Hinata's getting left in the dust. It's like, no. She's not. Trust me, she's not. There's a reason I had her and Haku kind of comparing like the whole ointment things they were using, the medical stuff, because it allows them to get to know each other and bond a little bit. And Haku could and by having someone else she can get along with and help train her helps Hinata get stronger, helps develop the little confidence. So I'm not gonna say you could figure it out. Just think on it and maybe you'll figure out what Hinata's gonna have coming up. But she goes to Naruto asking for help. That's all we're going to leave it for right now. And to answer the question, yes. Yes, he does help her successfully. So, cut the next day. It's just basically going to be a date with Ino and Naruto. They basically go, and Naruto actually arranges a trip to, I think a great date, or great, date before the Chunin exams. They actually go to the Toad Mountain. I think that would be the fun place to take her. It's where he reigns reverse summon. They're going to be there for a few hours. He brought a picnic, and she gets there, and she's just, wow! It's like, look at all these! Oh my God, the flowers! Yay! It's like, oh my God, we should go swimming. That's not water. That's not water. It's like, what? It's like, the water's over there. See, that's the oil. That's oil. And then he actually explains that. It's like, I wouldn't touch that, you know. So basically, he explains what happened. I was like, whoa. She hears exactly how Sage Mode really works because she knew about it. She's seen Naruto do it, but she doesn't know the exact way it works. And she's like, "Whoa, that's scary." Yeah, but when you get it mastered, like me and Dad did, it's a powerful tool. So they have a really nice picnic. They probably make out for a little bit, all that stuff, just enjoying each other's company. Because trust me, they're ninja. They could die any day. But first off, I'm also never going to be a verbal smut peller. Let's be clear about that. I'm never going to say, so they were doing it hard. I'm never going to like go into detail about that crap. Look, I'm a guy. I can be a girlfriend. I've experienced life, but come on, let's at least be still adults on some level here. And let's at least try, even though I sometimes swear up a storm, let's at least be let's be PG-13, okay? But yeah, they probably do like, make out and all that stuff. Enjoy each other's company, and they eventually have to go back. So, in around 11 minutes, I'm sure I can get through a good portion of where my mind was at on this episode. So, comes the day of the Chunin exams. They're all ready. Naruto and Sasuke meet up, and Sasuke is like, Naruto, you ready for this? You just better be ready, dweeb. All right, then. And Naruto's like, dweeb? Where does that come from? Whatever, because that's something that... I imagine Sasuke, well, generally good on good terms with Naruto, is a little jealous of Naruto. I think he's legitimately a little jealous of Naruto just from how much power Naruto has shown. He's like, I'm ready. Well, Sasuke, I know you're ready. I think you know I'm ready. I guess the question is, do you think she's going to be ready? And to which Sasuke is just legitimately like, I don't know. She agreed to do this. And then Sakura shows up like, sorry, I'm like us. And surprisingly, and they take a quick look at her, and I think Sakura actually cuts her hair here. I think this is where Sakura, she actually cuts her because she wants to take herself a bit more seriously now. It's like, you cut your hair? It's like, yeah, no, I thought about it. It's like, if we're doing this, I need to take this more seriously. And the long hair, honestly, it's a detriment. Someone could grab it or anything along those lines. So I just decided to, cut my hair for a second. Plus, I think it looks pretty good. And you're also noticing that she's holding herself up a bit more. She does look like she's been working out a little bit. Nothing serious because it's only been a week, but still, they can tell. There's something positively different about it. But still, they go into the Chunin exams, and you get that whole scenario with the different room and the genjutsu. That entire scenario goes about the same, which Naruto is about to even say, I don't think that's right. And then Sasuke, he's about to ask Sasuke to check with his Sharingan, which he does, but it's a genjutsu. Hey, put down the genjutsu, which Naruto's like, in his haste, like, why did he say that out loud? And then you get Rock Lee, and Naruto is like, whoa, that guy's fast. And then Lee, I thought you said we weren't going to show off our abilities. I know, but and he looks at Sakura. I am Rock Lee. Please be my girlfriend. No, I'm good. Naruto's like, what have I gotten myself into? Neji, meanwhile, is Neji and Sasuke kind of stare off at each other. It's like, it's Chia. It's like, what'd you say to me? It's like, well no, how did it go? I'm Neji. Neji, who are you? It's like, yeah, or no. It's like, and who are you? You're the one to ask. It's like, asking questions for. So I can't remember exactly what it was. Basically, he asked who Sasuke was, and Sasuke didn't answer, which pissed off Neji. So they both So Neji tried to start crap with Sasuke, and I believe it was Lee who got in the way. That was where Lee got in the way. Now I remember. So anyway, they have their little quick skirmish. Cut over to them walking past. I was like, that was weird. It's like, yeah, that Lee guy was fast though. And then Sasuke Uchiha, I hereby challenge you before the Chunin exams. It's like, what? And then Naruto's, huh? It's like, what? Why do you want to challenge us? It's like, we have plenty of time to do that in the actual exam. No, I need to challenge you now just to, because I want to test I want to prove that hard work can beat a genius. And Naruto's just pointing. He's like, we don't really have time. It's like Naruto. And then he actually looks up. And he knows who Naruto is. He's heard about Naruto as well, being the son of Jiraiya. Naruto Uzumaki, you are also someone I wish to challenge, though not of an actual clan. You have proven the word around the village is you are the son of Jiraiya, the Toad Sage, one of the three great Sanin. I also wish to prove my might against someone of your caliber. And well, that's great, but first I want to challenge Uchiha, as he put it. Yeah, remember the dub where he's just so matter of fact with his speech. And it's like, yeah, sure, why not? And Naruto's like, don't do it. I was like, don't do it. Oh, come on. Like, yeah, well, you're not the leader of the team, dweeb. He's like, well, you're not either. Kakashi's technically the leader. That's not the point. Anyway, I think I got a little time, and then Naruto's like, watches it go, all right, fine. And then Sakura's actually concerned. Like, are you Naruto? Why don't you think Sasuke can take him on? To which he responds like, did you see how fast he moved initially when back there? I don't think that's even half as fast as that guy is, which means this guy is really strong and really skilled. As strong as Sasuke is, I don't think you can take him in a hand-to-hand fight. Well, that's fine because it doesn't have it's not just a hand-to-hand fight. You can use anything. And then Rock Lee says, it's like, we use only taijutsu, no ninjutsu or genjutsu, which I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going to save what I was about to say because I'm going to have Naruto say it. Naruto in this version is kind of me pointing out the flaws in some sort. I like doing Naruto like that because he's raised by the Tosei, despite all the Jiraya's wackiness. Jiraiya is extremely knowledgeable, extremely analytic, and extremely observant, and I think Naruto will pick up a lot of those positive traits. But Sasuke and Lee go toe to toe, and it goes about the same. Sasuke fares because Sasuke has the clones to train with. And at this point, you can probably pull out about 4 clones at once, or several clones repeatedly. Because of clones, his taijutsu has improved. He's actually had training partners basically, but comparatively, he's still nothing compared to Lee. He is able to maybe block Lee on occasions, and then maybe even grazing Lee, but he's struggling hard. And then he puts the Sharingan on. He can perceive his moves. It's like, and wait. But I could see it, but I can react. Yes, that's right. My moves are not ninjutsu or genjutsu. They are strictly taijutsu, physical combat. And then he explains it. Although you could see the moves, if you're not fast enough to react, there is no point. And then the turtle comes in. Lee, that's enough. It's like, but I mean, I just fine. It's like, oh. And then Naruto just goes over to Sasuke. So you okay? It's like, he reluctantly takes his hands, like, fine, whatever. It's like, you're quite powerfully, but you realize this doesn't prove anything. What do you mean? You realize unless your opponent is extremely arrogant, he's not going to just agree to use one form of single combat. All you did was do an arranged spar with someone set on your terms, and beat him in something you specialize in. Had Sasuke actually been allowed to use all of his techniques, this might not have gone the way you think it would. So how does you beating a guy in your own specialty count as proving hard work beats genius? Tell me that. And Naruto says it's a bit more like pointing out a fact, like, you need to get that attitude out of your head right now. It's like, if you want to prove that, you need to prove it legitimately. You can't prove it on your own terms, by your own rules. To which Lee actually is taken back. Like, I actually didn't consider that. He makes it, and it's like, Naruto is monkey. You make a good. It's like, you make a valid point. You're right. I didn't actually play fair. I know how good I know I am strong, and I knew it's the only skill I'm strong in. So I figured I would test it out. But you're right. It's something I've specialized in all my life, and that's not something I think you've necessarily specialized in yourself. You've had more skill. So Sasuke, I apologize. Next time we meet, we will be not holding back at all on any of our abilities. To which Sasuke's like, that sounds good. Sounds good to me. To which Guy shows up, and they have the meeting with Guy, which is, hey, Guy's a character. So we got enough time to basically go into, I think, basically end off at the Forest of Death. So they reach the Chunin area, or the Genin area, the meeting area. Everyone's there. The Rookie Nine's there. And Naruto's like, hey, guys. And they see Shikamaru and Choji. Wait, where's Ino? And then realizes, like, Ino. And then he's like, Naruto! She just grabs, oh, you're here. Thank goodness. And she gives him a quick kiss on the cheek. But she also does quickly get off and do it. She just wanted to give him, a quick hug and things along those lines. Just because, she loves seeing her boyfriend. But at the same time, she also realizes that, no, we are in a ninja. Naruto has had a very nice positive effect. She's still very much a little fangirly up her boyfriend, and she's very bubbly and poppy, and she can have a bit of a temper. But I think months and months of, actually dating and being around Naruto has rubbed off. I'm not going to use that term. Has affected Ino's personality in a positive way. She's definitely knows when it's time to be serious, and this is a time to be serious to some degree. But at the same time, she's still going to show up, and she's smiling. I see you guys made. Of course, we made. That was an easy test. That was an easy test with the whole Genjutsu thing. Sheena, a teammate, walks up. Hello, Naruto. Naruto, Sakura. Oh, Hinata, good. And Naruto greets Hinata and Shino. And Naruto actually looks over to Kiba. I was like, what's up, Kiba? It's like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, loser. And to which he's a little surprised. Like, did I do something to piss Kiba off? What's going on here? But Kiba just kind of is focusing with Akamaru. It's like, yeah, he's been like that a little bit since we got here. We're not certain why, but man, who knows? Maybe I did something. If not, if I did, I'll try to apologize later on. So, and then you get Kabuto. Could you keep it down? You're kind of drawing attention. And then Sasuke asks about the ninja cards. Rock Lee and Gaara were the ones he was interested in. And, he sees them, their names, that's not fun. The Sound Ninja come in, do their thing. E-Beacon comes in. So we end up pretty much with them going into the Forest of Death. You have the test, the paper, the written exam part, and Naruto's looking over and is like, I don't have abilities that, he realizes too, that it's about information gathering, but had he known that prior, he would have, set up some clones or something like that. He doesn't have any real abilities, but then he quickly thinks, wait, do I have is trying to think of all the seals he knows. Does he know a seal that he could, that would work? And then he just thinks, it's like, that's it. So he basically, amazingly, he's got the perfect tool. He's just using his pencil. He's making a seal. And basically he just quickly does a couple hand signs very briefly. And even if someone saw him, you get 4 strikes in this thing. Or was it 3? No, it was 3. But he still gets 3. So even if someone saw him, this is the first thing he's done that's cheating. So even if someone sees him do it, and he basically just targets the seal at someone that he can see is doing well. And the seal trails off his paper down along the table's edge, down the leg, and just starts to climb up until it basically reaches someone's paper, and is very carefully basically siphoning off the information from the paper and transferring it off the paper. Now, so Naruto doesn't get caught. He also very lightly does a gale palm and just kind of blows the person a little back. And it's like, whoa, what was that? And then just steals the information off there. And even though it's not complete, he's got a couple answers on there, so he's good. Everyone else does about the same. 10th question goes, and then Anko, I can't remember her last name, Anko shows up, and it all goes from there, so they go to the Forest of Death. And we're going to end it off with them going to the Forest of Death. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, superhero, magic, what if, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.